Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Your Sunny Arches, and I am, of course, Your Sunny Arches. And today we're going to do a reading for Aries, okay? For Aries, men and women, all in one reading for this new year of 2021, what you can expect in love, money, and career, healing cards, advice cards, your overall theme for the year, and hey, let's check it out, see what's going on, right? I know normally I do, if you're familiar with my channel, I like to do men and women readings separate. You know, we're all going through different things. I am open up for personal readings, so feel free to check out the About Me section for um, information. Um, I'm trying to think. uh, Let me see. Remember, this is your life. You got to live it the best way that you see fit. Make the best decisions for yourself. You can't worry about nobody else, right? Nobody's going to do it for you. Okay, so let's take a look. What messages do we have for Aries for this new year of 2021? Okay, so we're going to use an arrow spread. Okay, we're going to use both the Bonfire Tarot and for the healing card and advice cards to really help you maneuver throughout the year. We're going to use the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. Okay, and I will read from the guidebook because this deck is very different. I really want you to get the meaning from it. Okay, here we go for Aries. Make sure you guys can see. Try to make it even. And healing cards. All right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right. I'm hoping to be able to put out readings more often. I do plan on doing live readings as well, you know, where I get to answer questions. So, one more. Yeah. Oh, that's from deep in the pile. Do, 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 do. Just sinking. Okay. Let me take a little sip before I get started. Nothing healthy in this container, I can tell you that. But, keeps me from being dry. Okay. So, we're going to start here. This card is representing you. So, this is going to be your main energy. The main thing you will probably have to work with throughout this year. Okay. So, this is Four of Swords. Rest and relaxation. Maybe too much rest and relaxation. Maybe not enough. Right? We could take a look at that. Okay. Oh, Ten of Swords. Something is over. Some sort of concern or worry that you have, that's over and done with. So if that's what you're going to rest and relax about, no doubt about it. But there was a lot of toxicity, negativity. You know, you felt like you were out of the cold. That's all right. All that is over. You walked away from it. You decided to walk away from it. Okay. Why is the Four of Swords here, please? And thank you for more clarity. Again, that devil. You were dealing with a Capricorn, or you got Capricorn in your chart. Let's see. Page of Pentacles. Some sort of offer. But it doesn't really have great ties to it, you know. An offer that you feel you're going to want to think about, right? But if it's not for you, it's not for you. Be careful of what comes your way. Really look at the details. Any contracts, make sure you read the fine print. Take the time. Maybe you need to like put it down a minute and then pick it up, a couple hours later when you're more relaxed, especially if you're at home with the kids, right? Maybe you need to put the kids to bed just a little bit earlier so they can fall asleep a little bit earlier so that you have that little bit of extra time to really focus on whatever the details are, to really read, to really check out, um, just to check everything, to see what something really does entail. Okay. Um, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay, so let's take a look at your main theme that you're going to probably see throughout this year. And I say probably because keep in mind, these are the current energies now. Okay, none of this is set in stone. But this is just for you to get an idea, to kind of give you a heads up and like an arrow, point you in the right direction. That is my goal. That is my purpose here on this channel. Hence the Sunny Arches part. You're going to be in the energy of the Nine of Coins. So you may be single, or you're going to be single, or you are single. You know or in a certain sense, you feel like you're very, as an individual in a partnership, a relationship, whatever it is. But you, the person, okay, you are self sufficient. You are, yeah, you're very self-sufficient. You have your income. You feel a sense of, not that you feel, it has nothing to do with it. Basically, all your domestic affairs are in order. Okay, you have, like, for yourself, so everything that you want, everything that you need, you're straight. You got that. So that's the energy that you're going to have, that you're going to really embody this year of 2021, along with embodying the energy of the King of Swords. Leo had this also as well. Leo is also embodying the energy of the King of Swords, and that's very important. I haven't done Sagittarius yet. Sagittarius is next. Check that out just in case. They also have the King of Swords. That might be our theme for this year. I may do something specifically for these themes. You know what? Let me write that down too before I forget. Where's my book? Oh my gosh, I got so much stuff. Anyways, so in the meantime, right? Uh you're going to be embodying that energy of the King of Swords, and that's very important because you need to have a very strong, okay, and trusting, not trusting, but that you're able to trust yourself and making what are the best choices for you. Okay. All right. Let me see. Um, Fire sign theme. I guess if I write it down, I'll remember. For it seems to be King of Swords. Okay. And for Earth signs, it was letting go. Okay. Let it go. Okay. I appreciate you giving me a moment. I know, but if I don't write it down, I'm not gonna remember. So again, let me get back to the King of Swords. And you're all very well intelligent. Not very well intelligent. Like, you're very well meaning to be. No, you you are. I don't know. It's just a sense of energy. It's like, ooh, I just verbally just saying what I have to say and not even stressing about it. But listen, I hope you guys can keep up with me. This is just the energy that the fire signs are in. Okay. So far, Leo and Aries. I won't be surprised if Sagittarius is too. But let's get back to the King of Swords. King of Swords, very important. You need a strong sense of discernment. You need to be able to trust yourself, trust your intuition when making these choices, when looking, trying to see through the bullshit, okay, through the nonsense, being able to detect it in advance, prepare for it. When the King of Swords is present, all right, and it's an energy that you're going to embody, you need to know, you need to be prepared by strategizing, by planning, effectively communicating, being productive in what you do, that anything that you do is very clear, cut, and concise, okay? That it's also effective, efficient, and easily understandable. I don't know. I was just trying to get 3 E's in there. Okay. There's going to be a sense of clear cut communication. Very, very important. Leo had it too. So I know communication was very important. When it comes to the King of Swords, communication is important, especially when it comes to um, getting the purpose, the mission, the objective across to others to so they understand what your point is, what you're trying to reach, right? Because as the king, you're not necessarily doing the work. No. You're the mastermind behind everything, but you delegate all that work to everyone else. Okay, but you do it in such a way so everything can be done correctly, okay, proficiently, uh, effectively, right? Because that's what you want. You want for things to be very clear, very there's words for this and are just not coming to my mind at the moment. You want everything to be very, very well uh, detailed, specific, and presentable. Okay, and all the factors that go into it, you all the creativity, all the ideas, you're the one who's coming up with all of that. But you're also um, got a keen eye, okay, and mental. You know, as far as your mental, could be your third eye as well. Your intuition is going to be important in being able to um, determine what is truth, what is not, what is important, what is not, what's nonsense, what's not. Okay. Wow. I know I talk fast, but this was fast and a lot. The King of Swords is very important. I'm just going to tell you guys. So whenever he comes up, it's very serious and it is important. You could be dealing also with an air sign. You could be dealing with a lot of people who are in a higher up position, but this is your energy that you're going to be working with. Okay. So you have Four of Swords and Five of Swords. Too much rest and relaxation. If you don't pay attention to the details, Aries, your money is gonna get messed up. Okay, there may be people who are envious, who are jealous of you. Be mindful of those who. So this is where your sense of discernment comes in, right? Because you're gonna be riding dolo when it comes to your domestic affairs. And what I mean by dolo is divinely solo. It's a term that I've been hearing more often now in the tarot community and with some of the tarot readers that I do enjoy watching. Now you have Five of Swords. So again, be very careful with that type of energy. There's a lot of that around. Be careful too with the kind of thoughts that you entertain because swords is a mental thing, right? So you could be entertaining a lot of negative thoughts, beating yourself up about over something that, maybe in the end may not be what you thought that it was. You're fighting with others over what? Is that necessary? Do you need to be that way? No. Is it necessary for them to be that way with you? No. It's, you know, again, the importance of being able to communicate effectively is going to be greatly needed. Make sure you stay out of your head. Don't stay in your head. If Aries is your sun sign, you do not need to be stuck in your head like an air sign. You need to make decisions. You need to plan in advance. Got a bunch of cards. All right, I'm gonna just take it. So, remember I told you 10 of Swords before in the beginning? Something was over. So this envy, this jealousy, all of that's come to an end. Okay, when it comes to love, that's come to an end. You're probably walking away. You probably did something over. There was cheating. There was a third party. You got that person here in the background. Don't worry about the genders. It is what it is. Okay, because I'm doing both here, so we're not really worried about genders. Um, you're going to need when you walk away, when you end something, when you end a relationship based on betrayal, you're going to need to take time for yourself. Okay, so maybe that's what the rest and relaxation is. But gotta be careful. You really need to ground yourself. Really take time to be alone so you can really reset yourself and see and understand what it is that you really want. You have Ace of Pentacles, so there is an offer. Here you're getting a small offer. So you're getting a message, or it could be from a Capricorn. You're letting a Capricorn go. That could also be another thing. Because you have two Earth cards here. But you really need to like take a break from whatever it is that's toxic and let that go. But what I want to say is here, this offer, this Page of Pentacles, that's a Capricorn card. To me, it's like Either you have Capricorn or you're dealing with a Capricorn, and mm, unfortunately, it's 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 uh it's a negative Capricorn. You know, they haven't really gone through the changes that they needed to go through, right? So this offer may not be what you want. That's why, remember I said, take a moment, really rethink it. But there is something better coming along, especially when it comes to love. This offer is going to bring some sort of union. Okay, there's going to be a union because of this, and so that's what you want. Okay, but you got to spend time alone first. All right, could just be security and stability within yourself, and that's also important. And here you have again four. You got three fours. To me, four is an angel number. So in the sense, 444, that's the angels are with you. You are being protected. You are being guided. So hold out for the right offer that's really going to give you everything that you want. Okay, especially when it comes to love. All right, that offer is going to bring you a new beginning, new relationship, but it's also going to improve, okay, the quality of lifestyle that you want. All right, let's take a look at your money. Money, Knight of Wands. Yeah, that slowdown, right? It's a Knight of Wands. So again, Leo had the same thing. Leo had it in this in the career section. This is money. So when it comes to money, you're gonna receive some sort of communication, right? This communication is gonna make you want to act quick. All right, act quick to take action, and that's perfectly fine. That's all. That's a fire element. I can tell you right now, I see no water, so there's no emotion. It may not be room for emotions, but that may be what's missing. And that's why your love life isn't going the way that you may want it to go. You're probably too busy looking at the domestic side of things. Like, and when I say domestic, I don't mean just like, you're at home. No, I'm talking about your home, your money, and your career, your health, all of it. That's what you're looking at. You're looking at the material side of things. You're not really looking at the emotional thing. So whatever relationship you're in right now, if it's a superficial one, you may need to reprioritize as well. Okay, what is it that you really want? Oh, this is all great, but you're not happy. You feel chained. You feel obligated. Oh, I hate that word. Obligated. But it's okay. I see no water, so maybe we'll see it. Yes, it's here in this picture, but it's here in the sense of in the mental state. It's not here. It's not. Sorry about that. That was my phone. It's not here in the sense of like you're using your intuition or your emotion. You're just going based on what you see and what you can touch. But here, you're gonna get a message about some sort of offer, a new way of making money, something, and you're gonna want to react. So let's take a look. Why is the Knight of Wands here in the money section? Please and thank you. Why is the Knight of Wands here in the money section? Please and thank you. All right, so you've already made a decision. For me, 12 Wands, yes, it's about making a decision, but you already made that decision. Okay, you've made that decision already. Because whatever that decision is, it's a decision that you want to take because that you want to make because it's going to take you in the direction that you want to go in. Where are you going to go next? What part of the world are you going to go see? Well, what new country will you visit? What new customs? Whatever. What direction? Makes me think of a compass, north, south, east, or west. Which direction are you going to go in? And you've already made that choice. So if you've made that choice, you already know what direction that's going to be in. Any other cards to clear the Knight of Wands? Or this message, it's going to make you want to act quickly so that way you could take action on the direction that you want to go in your life. It's a new direction when it comes to money. Could be a new career, could be a new job. Whoa, we got two. So we got the World. So something had, yeah, a direction to new ending for a new beginning, and a new sense of love. It could be love for the self, something maybe you're gonna go into business for yourself, to do something that you really want to do, and that's perfectly great. If we're, and not for nothing, 2021 is supposed to be a very positive year for fire signs, so it's starting to look good. So definitely, okay. Let's take a look at your career. We have Five of Cups. You're heartbroken. You're devastated. If you've lost your job, I'm sorry. Or if you just can't take it anymore, it's like, oh my God. If, so and so from this office or from that department, or if this boss or if this supervisor come and talk to me one more time, I'm gonna lose my shit. It's like, oh no, not again. Well, let's take a look at why Five of Cups is here in the career section, in their career position. Yeah, okay. Well, I wanted to come out. So you're healing. You're over it. You're done. You're done with where you are in your career now, and you're ready for a new beginning. Right, it's all here. Okay. Let's see. Another card, please. Mm-mm. Judgment. Oh man, this was meant for you. So you're gonna go on a new path. It's time for you to let it go. It's okay for you to let go. You've learned your lessons. Whatever lessons you've learned. It's probably not the best place for you, and that's okay because you got something better coming your way. Don't be sneaky, or make your moves in silence. Okay, make your moves in silence. Um, Especially when it comes to the career, to the workplace. Don't nobody need to know what you're doing. Mm-mm. They'll quick to rat you out, especially the office rat. All right, let's take a look at your healing cards. So now we're gonna move. For these, I use the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. So I'll go through the cards. I'll tell you what I intuitively what comes to me, and then we'll read from the book so you get the actual messages, and we'll see how this all connects. Okay. So you have the medicine wheel. I like the medicine wheel. I can almost imagine the shaman, in the middle of his circle doing his thing, making the medicine to heal his people or to heal those who come to him. Excuse me. Okay. So that to me, and you have as not a leopard. I, I can't think of. I can't think of it. Okay, so you have a. Oh man, what is it? I can't. I really can't think of it. It's not. I don't know. But we have the eagle. We have the snake, the hummingbird. Looks like an arrow here too because of the arrowhead that's there. And I'm using the arrow spread. Hey, this is your direction of going. Okay. Uh, Feathers around. There's so much in this card. I'm really trying to figure it out. It's almost like a sun and moon type of thing, right? Moon's on the left, sun's on the right. So it's a whole cycle. Something has ended in a new beginning. And that's wonderful. That's the medicine wheel. That's your healing card. It's what you're gonna what you that it's what you're being called. It's the action you're being called to take in order to have a better year. Like this is what you should really keep in mind when dealing with these situations. Now let's take a look at your first advice card. You had the Jaguar. Leo had the Jaguar, so definitely check out the Leo reading. Other than that, it's probably just our theme for the year, fire sign theme. And ooh, look at that, the child. I say it that I said that ooh that way because you look a little creepy. The eyes are very intense. Children see what we don't see. Okay. Sometimes, as gifted as we are, sometimes we may lose. Uh, we may lose the gift or maybe a degree of it just because we get so caught up and wrapped up in our daily lives in our worlds. And when we don't take the time to meditate and to pray, then we don't see things the way that we used to, and we wonder why. Or sometimes we're disconnected, right? So this could be your inner child. We have the moon phases around this child. So there's definitely a need. Remember, it didn't say no water. There's no water, right? Water here. That's the only water sign and judgment. So the medicine wheel would also be, the medicine wheel to me is kind of like the wheel of fortune. So there's really a need for you to really dig deep and kind of like for me it's like regaining the sight of that of a child, to be able to see through it all. Child is very innocent, the child is very, and in this case the child is still and very observant. um the moon phase, there's something here, it could be a snake. You got the feather, you got a plant, like a wheat or something coming out of the hat. All right. And the child's face is painted. There's blue, so there's healing. There's red, there's orange, yellows. I really love the tones. The headdress, everything, the necklace, protection. So children are divinely protected in general, I believe. Um, so there's a need for that. You may need to get in touch with your inner child once again. You have the number 7. I haven't paid attention to numbers to any of the cards for any of the other readings that I've done so far, but the number 7 is divine timing, perfect timing, number of perfection, the number of divinity, not like the number 3, but like divinity, and as in the sense of perfection of what that is, right? So we'll take a look at the book, and we'll see what it says, and see what you're invited to do. The book speaks of the cards in the form of its essence and as an invitation. Okay, excuse me, I'm kind of getting everything together. I don't want to ruin anything. And just in case you're interested, I did forget to mention I used 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot as my clarifying cards. I love to use it in conjunction with the Bonfire Tarot cards. I love the tattoo styles in both cards. So let's take a look at the Jaguar. Well, let's take a look at the medicine wheel first. That's number 35. The essence. The medicine wheel is a sacred hoop with the 4 cardinal directions well marked. It represents the cycle of life, the cycles of nature, and the circular pattern of our cosmos. Because it has the 4 cardinal directions, it's one from each of the element, right? One zodiac sign from each element. So that's where the water sign would be. I forget who it is. Who's the fixed water sign? Scorpio, I believe, right? But nonetheless, yeah, yeah. So you definitely need more water. You really need to focus on your when you go into hermit mode, like really getting into it. But let's keep reading. It has been used for millennia in indigenous cultures to bring harmony and well-being to the village. Its direction symbolized the 4 steps the shaman takes to become a person of power and wisdom. The invitation. To manifest clear blue skies in your life, it is important that you take a look at certain aspects of your being. Enter the medicine wheel from the south and reflect on how you are still clinging to events from the past. Right? Continue to the west and notice which relationships are toxic and drain your energy. Step into the north and ask yourself, do I know my passion and show it? And at the east direction, visualizing how you want to live the next chapter of your life. So you're going counterclockwise, okay? So instead of going north, uh, instead of going from north, uh, east, south, and west, you're gonna go start at the southern point, west, north, east, yeah, complete, you know, different cycle on that. That's really interesting. It's up to you. It is up to you how much time you spend in each direction, minutes, days, or months. But when you are done, make sure to step outside the wheel and contemplate your journey. Hmm, very interesting. Let's take a look at the Jaguar. The Jaguar is one of your advice cards. So you really need to think about the different aspects of your life and what it is that you know, what you've learned, what you want to change, you know, excuse me, and those kinds of things. So let's take a look. The essence. The jaguar is the protector of all life in the Amazon, and in times of fear, she brings courage and certainty. Jaguar is at the top of the food chain and never becomes prey. With great stealth, she can track her mark from a distance and not be seen or heard. She moves gracefully through the jungle, relishing the abundance of the rainforest, fearless and at ease. Jaguar knows the ways beyond death and is the master of the shadows, blending visibility, blending invisibly between light and dark, night and day. The invitation. Jaguar calls you to explore beyond the walls that confine you, to go outside your normal routine, to push your limits and boundaries. She is delivering an invitation from your own future to investigate the unknown, to venture into the mystery and the dark places that you have been reluctant to explore. Toss all caution to the wind. Know that your jaguar instinct will serve you well. So again, when you go into that hermit mode, that's really where you're going to probably experience this a little bit more. There's going to be a need for you to spend some time alone to be able to do that. And yeah, you may need to go into like the darker aspects of yourself, but that's because you need to see what it is that that's making you get to that point and be able to heal that. But let's take a look at number 7, the child, your final advice card. The essence. The child knows the way to joy and happiness. The child offers the return of a second innocence, a time born of wisdom and not of navet. I have trouble saying that word, but you get my point. This card allows you to correct your course and offers you a second chance. It brings you the possibility of redemption and entering heaven while on earth. The invitation. The child is here to release you from the habit of being yourself and to help you acquire a beginner's mind so that you can see life as if for the first time. Remain open to learning and discovery. Who is your spouse or partner today? Can you see them with fresh eyes? Who is looking back at you in the mirror this morning? Become a mystery unto yourself and reconnect with a sense of childlike wonder. Remember, I say you may need to reconnect with your inner child. Mm-hmm. So, uh, to connect it all, yes, you're going to need to use your sense of discernment. And it seems like you may be single or as an individual, you will be fine. You're going to eventually come to what it is that you really want. Um, but you have to first go through a process, okay, of letting go of what's negative and being able to really see through things so you can get the offers that you want, whether it's in a relationship or in business. That's going to be very important. Whatever you do in your career, make sure that you do it in silence. People don't need to know. Also, just in case of anything, just be careful too of anyone around you. You know, people like to talk a lot, so just be mindful of that too as well. All right, Aries. Whew, now I'm tired. I appreciate the opportunity for reading for you today. I really hope that this all makes sense for you. And remember, this is based on current energies, and you're gonna make the best choices for you as you see fit. All right. And I look forward to reading for you in the next time. Uh, I am open for personal readings, so check out the About Me section for that. And I really wish you the best. Happy New Year in this 2021. And good luck with everything. Until the next time. Bye.